Hey everyone, welcome to Hawaiian Rolls. I am on my way into Winco and I have all the boys with me. That's special. Let's go. Ready? Ready? Ezzy, ready? It says no pets allowed. What? You guys have to wait in the car. I'm just trying to hurry up. Going shopping with my kids is stressful. Flavors. Whew, I am so glad we got out of the parking lot because it is starting to drizzle a little bit. Anyways, I love when the weather changes. It's that time of year. March in Las Vegas, you get to see lots of different kinds of weather in 1 month, which is kind of fun. All right, so yes, the boys were a little bit stressful. I love them so much, but we needed to get out of there quick. So some of the choices I made, I was just kind of sufficing them too, so I'm sure it's extra healthy. So first off, I got these sodas. What? Just kidding, it's not healthy. So I got the Diet Shastas from there. They have so many different flavors, the most I have ever seen at any store. So I got root beer and cream soda. The boys love those ones. I actually like the cream soda one too, so I'll have one a day or something like that, depending. So I'll kind of flip between, Diet Dr. Pepper and maybe a cream soda here and there. I got Paul some Diet Coke as well, but let me show you what else I got underneath that Diet Coke. So I have been eyeing these the last couple of times that when I go to Winco. This seems like more like a Costco-y kind of thing. There's 8 bowls inside, and it was $16. So each bowl is about $2. That looks so good. It's Hawaiian barbecue. Look at this. It says it's oven roasted chicken teriyaki bowls, Hawaiian style. So the Hawaiian style got me today because I am such a fan of the chicken teriyakis Hawaiian style. And I don't even think I'm really gonna eat any of them, but I just know they have such a great flavor. So I got them for Paul for lunches or whoever wants them. Let's start unpacking. All right, first up, I bought 10 of these tomato sauces. So Winco and Walmart are my go-to places to stock up large quantities of cans. So at most I will ever buy usually is 10. I don't really feel comfortable buying more than 10. So these were 32 cents each. So I have them just in my pantry underneath the stairs. Another thing that I got was some more butter. We go through a good amount of butter because we do a lot of cooking at home. Picked up a couple of these ground beefs. I'm trying to stock up on my ground beef again because I think I have one left in the back freezer. So it's just so good to just make some taco meat really quick or some sloppy joes with poured over fried potatoes. So good. I picked up some more Crystal Light. This is our favorite flavor, the strawberry orange banana. And every time I make it in the 2-liter pitcher, it's usually Ezra who drinks the majority of it, but I always give him more than half of water with the juice. So it's watered down so it will last twice as long. Here is some nacho cheese sauce. So easy dinner, easy lunch. Just kind of on those days where I just don't want to make a big dinner. Paul is happy to have nachos. I picked up some sour cream because we needed it. I just used I had a big container of it and I used the last of it yesterday. I picked up some heavy whipping cream. It's for a recipe for Alfredo sauce. So that's a good one. A couple of eggs, dozens of eggs. One of them cracked one. But that's okay. So what I'm doing, you guessed it, ham cups for breakfast. I have 3 more days, so probably 5 more days total of ham cups. So I need to make them probably by this weekend. And I make 36 of them because they're so good. So if you don't know what a ham cup is, it's just a slice of ham that I've cut into a perfect square in a muffin tin, baked at 400 degrees with a cracked egg in it for 14 minutes, take it out, add a little bit of cheese, put it back in for 1 more minute. Best breakfast ever. It's been months, you guys. I've been going on eating the 2 of them every day for months. Here's one of the Girl Scout dupes that I picked up. I don't even think this is a Girl Scout dupe. I don't know. Anyways, it's the Winco brand of their cookies. Marshmallow fudge. Sounds good. My family is not huge fans of marshmallow unless it's melted in Rice Krispie treats. So I actually buy these kinds of cookies for when we get together with friends and go to the park, and I have a park treat. So it makes it yummy. Picked up some more fresh broccoli. If I don't use this all, which I know I probably will, I like to cut them up and put them into the freezer. So I have broccoli on hand. My favorite way to make broccoli though is cook it at 400 degrees for 15 minutes with just only, I only spray like cooking spray and have salt and pepper on it. After the 15 minutes, they have like this blackened some pieces to it. So good. And then I just kind of toss it in some lemon juice. So easy, so delicious. And my boys have been asking for the chicken egg rolls, or the Southwest chicken egg rolls. They're so good. So I had to pick up some of these egg roll wrappers, and I will serve this meal with top ramen. I know, it's so funny, but the kids love it. It's like a good go-to meal. So that night when we're eating that, I'll be making something different for Paul for sure. So let's keep going. So I like to get paper bags because I could use them for recycling. So I will open up a paper bag, kind of keep it over here by the dishwasher, and we'll put all our recyclables in there. So if you are a recycling person or have thought about it, it's so easy to put all your recyclables into a paper bag and then just go and drop it in the receptacle that you have, whether it's a community one or right outside your door. That makes it just so much easier just to drop everything in. And so that's why I love Winco and Trader Joe's really for paper bag options, because I have so many store bags, the plasticky ones, and they're just kind of accumulating, which I do feel like there's a place for them to keep in storage, but I don't need more. So I love having the option of getting the paper bags. Also, let me show you what my boys wanted to get. They wanted to get these are plastic Martinelli's apple juices, and let me show you what they do with them. Okay, so the reason they wanted me to buy these little apple juices, let me see it, those little circly ones. What's the brand? Is it like Martinelli or something like that?
Yeah. Okay,
so they're plastic. When I was a kid, they were glass. And what's the big deal about them right now? It sounds like you're taking a bite out of an apple. That's kind of cool, huh, Izzy?
Yeah.
Isn't that just so funny? Like how like these little trends like are they get really popular with the kids. I thought it was hilarious. Okay, you guys, let's keep going. I purchased 5 of these diced green chilies. They were like I think 48 cents each. Yeah, and that's why I got 5 or 6. So it was like $3. But I love having these on hand because I could dump one of these and a can of stewed tomatoes in a pot with lots of vegetables and some ground beef, and then put a couple of tablespoons of taco seasoning, or if you're a packet, and you have taco soup. So good. And I just love putting as much vegetables that I can into the soup because I love it extra with lots of veggies. So I picked up some Kind bars. Paul loves these in his for breakfast or for lunch, and they're gluten-free. And I also picked up some trail mixes for him. These are such a great price at Winco, like $3 each. So I love that. We picked up also some Little Debbie. My kids were there, right? And who am I kidding? I love one here and there too. So the Cosmic Brownies, so yummy. Ezra wanted some chocolate chip waffles. So that'll last. He and his brothers, they love these ones. So we'll see how long they last. Maybe a few days. I don't know. But I did pick up some more of these taquitos. These are really good to have with like loaded. So throw some cheese, some salsa on it. You could throw some like lettuce and tomatoes and a little more like sprinkled cheese on top, whatever. It is so good. Guacamole, sour cream. Load them up. They're so good. My kids, of course. Plain. All right, so I picked up some sliced medium cheddar. So good in sandwiches. And then here's some more dupes, you guys. Salted caramel fudge. That looks so good. Of course, I had to pick up the mint fudge and the coconut caramels. Those are delicious. And so I love taking them to the park, like I said, and the little boys that we meet up there, they're like, oh, you brought some cookies? Like they know I'm bringing some cookies. It's so cute. All right, so I have 2 bags of chocolate chips. I just like to kind of keep track of my baking goods. So, of course, Winco has them really cheap. I think they were like $1.30 each bag. And then I bought a couple of these light brown sugars. We use light brown sugar in a lot of things, you know, from making sauces to baking to even cooking like chicken. Picked up some more Parmesan cheese. This is gonna go into the fettuccine Alfredo sauce. And now let's just keep going. All right, I just picked up some cucumbers. They were like 48 cents each or 38 cents each. I also picked up some of these Cosmic Crisp apples. They're crunchy like a Honey Crisp, but sweeter and not as tart. So, wow, they are so good. Picked up just some celery, good for soups, and some bell peppers, some red and green ones. All right, let's keep going. Okay, somehow Jonas convinced me to get these Gushers. I don't know how much they were. He saw them at the end cap. And since he was my calculator guy, which I'm going to tell you how much I spent on all of this food, he went ahead. I told him to go ahead and get them. Again, a special treat. I hardly ever buy my kids fruit snacks, so he got me. I just picked up some more rice. I like having, you know, a good 5-pound bag in the back. I like to do them in 5-pound increments because we are not a family that eats it all of the time where I need to have 10 pounds at a time. So I just feel like I can keep them more fresh when they're in the bag still. I don't know. But I like to do that. I picked up some more Grandma Sycamore. I'll put this in the back freezer, I believe. Because I think we have one up front. Kobe picked out this Rising Crust cheese pizza. He's a funny kid. Just cheese pizza. Just some more ketchup. Like to have that on hand. And I have like a shoe organizer on my my pantry door, and I like to fill them up with things that we use. So that's where I put the ketchup. I have never had these, you guys. These julienne potato dishes. I know they're just dehydrated potatoes, kind of like mashed potatoes from the box. So I thought, let's try them. Let's see if we like them. Just kind of something different to have with a dinner. Do you have a favorite potato box go-to? Because I don't normally use these. So let's see if we like them, and then maybe I'll buy them for our food storage. I picked up some organic beans, pinto beans. Okay, so I love the ones from Trader Joe's. So now I feel like I have to compare organic versions of pinto beans. I love this challenge. So what I like to do is just scoop some out, throw a little cheese on it and heat it up, and then just put it in tortillas. I love them. It's so good. And my favorite tortillas with this, corn tortillas. For sure. Some more canola oil just to keep that back in storage. I picked up some tomato paste. We are making some sauce, some pizza sauce. And my friend, she shared her recipe with me. So, and I loved it. I had it in one of her pizzas one night or one day when we went over for lunch. And she said she just puts paste with a big can of sauce, so like that 15-ounce can, and then a dollop of pesto. So good. Good flavors. And so we're using that sauce and mixing it with an Alfredo sauce to make an orangey creamy sauce. And Kobe has requested that because I made it for dinner once and he liked it. So we'll keep the sauces in the jars and then he can just make it whenever he wants. I got 2 of these green enchilada sauce in mild. I didn't even check to see, but I think they do come in different temperatures, so be watching. This one is really good. Just add about a quarter cup to a third cup of sour cream added to it, so it gives it like a creamy consistency. And then I just add my tortillas, my cooked chicken, some cheese, maybe even a little bit of corn in there, and just kind of layer it up, make it like an enchilada casserole or enchilada lasagna, whatever you want to call it. Or you could even just make enchiladas with it. It is so good, that sauce. So I go between Las Palmas and Macayos, but I think I like Las Palmas better. I got my family's favorite, mayonnaise. Woo! No, I'm just kidding. It's for me. I picked up just some more corn tortillas. Love them. I do have some flour tortillas that I make for the boys, and they're the organic ones from Costco, and I just keep them in the freezer too, so I have plenty. So some restaurant style tortilla chips. And the last thing is these braided pretzels. So they're not honey, like a honey wheat, which I am used to these being honey wheat as a braided pretzel, but these are just regular pretzels, and Jonas wanted them. Woo! I got a lot of stuff, you guys, and you want to know how much I spent? $135. What? $135? All of this stuff. So Winco is, if you don't have a Winco near you, or if you haven't been to a Winco and you have one in your town, it is worth it just to go visit and see what you can buy with what you would normally spend at the grocery store. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And if you don't have one, I know they're expanding. You could probably check their website and see if you could request one in your town. Maybe they'll come. I don't know. So thanks so much for going with us to Winco. I love going to Winco. Get so much for my money. And I'm so grateful that you came along with me today. So have a wonderful day, rollers. Stick around. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next. Bye, everyone.